What if nearly half the things you do every day aren't choices, but automatic scripts running in your mind? What if the road to lasting happiness and success was paved not with heroic willpower, but with tiny actions repeated day after day? Today, we're decoding how habits, those silent architects, are scientifically formed, how psychology guides us, and how you can use this knowledge to transform your life. Keep watching. You'll discover powerful mental tools to build good habits and unlock your full potential. Ready to see how you can engineer your own greatness? What are habits, really? Let's strip away the myths and get to the heart of what a habit truly is. In psychology, a habit is a behavior that is triggered automatically by cues in your environment. Not something you decide to do every time, but something you do almost without thinking. Imagine brushing your teeth before bed. You don't debate it nightly. You see the toothbrush, you act. The cue triggers the action. The reward follows, a clean, fresh feeling. This is the habit loop. Cue, routine, reward. The cycle is the foundation of nearly every automatic behavior you have, good or bad. The science behind how habits form. If you think forming habits is about forcing yourself to be better each day, think again. Neuroscience reveals it's about repetition, context, and gradual change in your brain's wiring. Here's how. Repetition matters. The more you repeat a behavior in a given context, the more your brain forms associations. Over time, the action becomes automatic. Studies show it can take anywhere from 2 to 5 months for new habits to become ingrained with lots of individual variability. Cues are critical. Habits are tied to contextual triggers, a time, place, emotion, or event. For example, always exercising after your morning coffee embeds exercise in that context. Rewards reinforce. Every habit provides a reward, sometimes obvious, like feeling energized after a workout, sometimes subtle, like relief from boredom when you scroll your phone. Brain networks reconfigure. Recent theories suggest that habits emerge from structural changes in the behavioral network inside your brain, where a specific response monopolizes your routine actions. The transition from goal-directed effort to automaticity is a measurable shift in brain structure. But why do some people build habits quicker or better than others? What's happening inside the mind that makes change stick or slip away? Stay tuned. Next, we'll reveal the hidden force that separates the winners from the quitters. Why do we struggle to form good habits? If building habits is scientific, why does it feel so hard? Here's what psychology explains. Motivation versus automation. In the early stages, you need motivation and self-control. You're fighting against old patterns and temptations. This takes energy, and when motivation drops, old habits can rush back. Context overrides intention. Research shows intention isn't enough. You can want to change, but unless the behavior is repeated in the same context, your old automatisms win out. Complex habits take longer. Simple habits with clear cues like drinking water embed faster than more elaborate routines, like working out for 30 min daily. Self-control matters. People with greater self-control capacity build new habits more successfully. It helps inhibit conflicting behaviors and fosters consistent performance in the face of short-term temptations. The psychological strategies for building good habits. You don't need superhuman strength to build good habits. You need scientific strategy. Here's how psychology says you can engineer lasting change. 1. Inventory your values and goals. Good habits last longer when they're tied to what you truly care about. Take stock of your life. What matters to you? Health, creativity, relationships, growth. Define the habits that align with your values, not what others want for you, but what you want. Choose one small change. Science recommends starting with one simple, repeatable action, not a massive overhaul. If you want to exercise more, begin with a 10 minutes walk after breakfast. Repetition in a consistent context is critical for neural change. 3. Design a clear cue. Pick a specific trigger, a time, place, or preceding action. Make your new habit part of an existing routine. Want to read more? Put your book beside your morning coffee mug. 4. Celebrate small rewards. Each successful repetition should be followed by a reward. It doesn't have to be huge. A quick celebration, a mental good job, or the natural positive feeling from the activity. Rewards reinforce neural wiring. 5. Track your progress. Use a tick sheet, journal, or app to monitor daily performance. Self-monitoring builds awareness, reinforces behavior, and helps you spot patterns. 6. Make the environment work for you. Environment is the invisible hand that shapes habits. Remove friction. Make the good habit easy and visible. Lay out gym clothes before bed. Place fruit on the counter. Hide distractions. 7. Practice self-compassion. Missing an occasional repetition doesn't doom the process. Studies show that habit formation resumes after lapses. Be kind to yourself, reset, and keep going. 8. Leverage social support. Telling others your goal or teaming up with a friend adds accountability and reward. Social context boosts motivation and consistency. But what if you want to create multiple habits or break bad ones at the same time? Is there a scientific shortcut? Up next, we'll reveal the optimal timing, stacking principles, and the truth about breaking old habits. How long does it really take to build a habit? You've probably heard it takes 21 days. This is a myth. Research finds that the average time is closer to 2 months, but with huge individual differences. Some build simple habits in 18 days. Others need up to a year, especially for complex behaviors. Simple habits average 59 to 66 days for formation. Complex habits may require 106 to 154 days, sometimes longer. Consistency, more important than perfection. The more frequent and regular the practice, the shorter the time to embed. Crucially, habits become strongest when practiced daily in the same context. Enjoyment and context stability accelerate the process. Advanced psychological techniques. 1. Implementation intentions, if-then planning. Create specific plans. If it's 7 a.m. and I've brushed my teeth, then I'll stretch for 5 minutes. These intentions create mental scripts that trigger behavior automatically. 2. Habit stacking. Link a new positive behavior to an existing habit. For example, after I brew my morning coffee, old habit, I will write down 3 things I'm grateful for, new habit. Piggybacking leverages existing neural pathways. 3. Make the routine effortless. Start with behaviors that are easy, so easy you can't fail. Gradually increase complexity as repetition builds automaticity. 4. Visualize each step. Before you begin, mentally rehearse each step. Studies show that mentally walking through the sequence, cue to reward, activates procedural memory and increases consistency. 5. Remove barriers and temptations. Make bad habits less accessible. Hide junk food, block distracting apps, or avoid stressful triggers. Friction derails old habits and smooths the path for new ones. There's one more scientific secret that separates ordinary efforts from extraordinary change. What is the golden hour for habit formation? And how can you use scientific insights to hack your own mind? Stay with me for the final reveal, coming right up. Insights from research, the golden rules. Start with high motivation. Launch new habits when you're excited, but plan for motivation to fade over time. Attach the new behavior to stable routines. Habits thrive in contexts that don't change daily. Focus on frequency over intensity. Small daily repetitions build stronger habits than occasional large efforts. Reward yourself in the moment. Immediate positive feedback accelerates neural encoding. Use visualization and self-talk. Picture yourself succeeding. Narrate the process out loud. Recent research from large-scale studies suggests even gym attendance and exercise routines follow these rules. Success comes from routines anchored by predictable cues, easy access, and small wins. Change is hard. But you are not defined by your old habits. You are the architect of new ones. Every tiny positive action you repeat is a vote for the person you're becoming. And here's the truth: you will stumble. Everyone does. But your power is not in never failing. It's in always getting back up, one repetition at a time. Imagine the pride of looking back, weeks from now, and realizing the new you isn't a dream. It's reality, built on science, psychology, and bravery. So start with just one good habit. Do it today and every day until your brain works for you, not against you. No habit is too small to matter. Each positive behavior, no matter how tiny, collects into a tidal wave of change. You are not alone. Millions worldwide have rewired their lives using these principles. You can too. The golden hour and the brain hack. The golden hour for habit formation is the start of a new routine, especially when motivation peaks, like at the beginning of a new year, after a major life event, or when inspired by a powerful goal. Use this momentum to anchor your first repetitions, but design everything for consistency, not willpower. The ultimate psychological hack. Write your new habit as a personal story. Each day, narrate aloud what you did, how you felt, and why it matters. Storytelling cements neural connections and makes habits part of your identity. You're not just someone who jogs, you're a jogger. Not someone who reads, you're a reader. Identity follows action, action follows cues, and repetition rewires your mind. If you're watching this, you're already more self-aware and ready for change than most people. Don't let indecision or fear keep you stuck. Pick one habit right now. Map out your cue, routine, and reward. Start today. Track progress, celebrate wins, forgive stumbles. And above all, believe that with the science of psychology and the grit of daily effort, you can forge the habits that build the life you truly want. Hit subscribe, share your progress below, and let's build a community of transformation. Your story is just beginning. Your habits are your destiny. Start writing the next chapter today.